and family forever. And if you are returning, thank you all so much for coming back. So I've been holding down the fort here at our Austin, Texas studios the last day or so. And I'm happy to be back in the morning because we're going to have a special designer, Gaia Perez, joining us in a little bit. So it's going to be really, really exciting. But first, I want to explain how you can shop with us here at Shop LC, because we're not just your run-of-the-mill streaming service for shopping. We are so much more than that, you guys. We are Shop LC. That is that low cost. That's what that means. And we're streaming right now on the TV side, and we're streaming right now on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and we're on two of the most important platforms, our website, as well as...
Oh,
Oh my
ciao,
goodness,
Emily. How are you?
wow, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, darling?
I'm
Good?
good. I was
Oh,
explaining
you
to
look
everyone how to shop here for your collection.
bravissima. Bravissima. Sorry, every time I need some minutes to join to making the phone look good and everything. The lights.
I totally understand. DJ, you guys, you are going to see a little adjusting just because we're not used to having two people on. So don't mind that adjusting. We'll get it all perfect. So Gaia, me, will all look fantastic. Your pieces, I was looking at the pieces. You know, I love your collection. And I was like, again, I accessorized.
Ah, brava. I like when you do it.
Yes. So, everyone, we're going to get started in a few minutes. Can you see okay? Can you hear okay?
Perfectly.
Okay.
And I saw that on our plan we have a gorgeous gold ring that we never played on live stream.
Oh, is it the first one or no?
Yes, with the royal ruby.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm excited. I saw that. I did a whole Ruby show the other day. I think
Mm,
this might have been in that collection as well because it looks familiar. But I love your collection. So everyone, this is Gaia Perez. I wanted to welcome to our show. Thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you for having me.
if you want to shop, you guys, we're gonna have these numbers. And this is what's gonna happen. So during the live stream, everyone can put those shop numbers in the comments. And what's fantastic about having this wonderful designer here is that you can ask her questions. So in the live chat, you guys can ask questions. You can ask about individual pieces. This is fantastic. I love having the designers of a collection on because it's super special. We get the insights into this incredible creative mind. So I'm so excited. And so everyone, before we get into the collection, I want to let you all know that you're going to use a special promo code today. And Guy, I know you're going to be excited about this. This is a special promo code. It's going to be a live
Mm.
25 code. It's going to be 25% off today.
Ooh,
And
nice.
we're going to get free standard shipping on online orders over $50. And we're going to have some budget pay options. We are also going to have a 30-day money back guarantee as well, just in case, just in case.
You
Um,
never know.
okay, and did you know this guy? I think you know this. You've been on our TV side, you've been on our broadcast side, and we have a very special thing that we do here at Shop LC. We have our purchase feeds program. That's something we give
Of
back to our
course.
community so that every purchase we're able to sponsor a child's needs. So that is, again, not even just for the holidays. It's all year round. So it's very special. And it's a very special day because we have you here.
I'm super excited as well. I'm very happy every time you invite me because I love to do the live stream because I think it's a way to get more even in touch with our customers rather than every time look on TV. Here, we can have some more personal chat.
Exactly. I love that as well. And would you like to introduce yourself to the Shop LC friends and family, those that might not be familiar with who you are, your family legacy, and just your beautiful, beautiful legacy?
Sure. Well, I'm very proud and honored to be part of a family legacy that started designing jewelries for centuries. The first documentation that we have in Naples saying in that we found it in the 90s, it's saying that my family, the Perez family, also designs for kings and queens during the Aragona area. So when the kings of Sicily, of Sardinia, also the king of Spain. Then my great grandfather, for example, my grandfather designed, for example, the amazing engagement ring for Marilyn Monroe, a wonderful diamond bracelet for Sophia Loren. And this passion, also, he was the one who gave to Jackie Kennedy a chili pepper for good luck. And then this passion went through my father, that he won several De Beers Awards, Life Achievements Award, Designer Awards. So I'm very proud to be part of this family. I'm the fourth generation jewelry carry on this family legacy jewelry. And what I noticed that I have in common with my family is the fact that we are inspired by nature. We are inspired by creatures that has different characteristic and symbolism linked to the female figure. And what I added, because I'm the first woman, is of course the women empowerment.
I love that. I mean, I know when we first had you on, and I loved hearing your story. The things that stand out to me is your collection is that connection to nature, that to the intricate craftsmanship, the artistry, and you're like going back to your visionary roots as a fourth generation designer. And I love that aspect of female empowerment. I love that you're the first female in your line of designers, and it is just such an empowering collection across the board. And so I love this. You're using bold shapes, you're using bold designs, and
And I do not mass produce. I always focus on quality rather than quantity. So every piece is ever made. I don't usually go up to 100. And even 100, it depends on the type of gemstone. For example, the ruby, royal ruby we're going to see, I was able just to source 17 of them because I personally source the gemstone with my buyer. And I go to Jaipur every 3 months to be sure about the quality. Of course, once you pick it up by hand, it's easier to ensure the quality, but once you mass produce, it's not easy. So I prefer to also link this idea of my family legacy of the kind of bespoken way, this exclusivity.
I love that. I mean, I know we're going to get into every detail, and we're gonna probably start with our with that first Ruby piece that you discussed and you mentioned. But I love that you do take that self care, right? And you care for each gemstone that's going to go in there. You care about the design. You care about where it comes from. And so I love that
Absolutely.
quality of just like personalized care in not only the design but in which gemstones you're picking. And I know that it is, it's like it's in your family, in your blood, and but you take such care, and you feel that passion and that personalization in each piece. So
Yes.
we're gonna see that today. So everyone, you guys, we're gonna show that the first piece, and this is going to be that ruby that Guy's talking about. And this is going to be a part of the Amore collection. Y'all know we love rubies, right? But Amore collection, you'll speak to that, right? But Amore, love. And
I agree.
everyone's going to love it, right? So this is going to be our first shop one item. So you're going to put that in the chat, everyone, if you're interested. And then Gaia, speak about this beautiful premium royal ruby and diamond ring.
Yeah. Well, since 1.5 year, I decided that I wanted to bring some fine jewelry that is inspired by Italy and by my family tradition. And in this particular case, I wanted to do something that was in gold. You know how nowadays how crazy the gold prices are, but still I think is a true investment. And then the inspiration behind this design was a ring that tells a story. So I love stories with ourselves. The structure of the ring, I took it from my grandmother ring. In her case, she had a wonderful Rose de France at the time. You know, Rose de France was very very popular, in particular after a legend of Madame Pompidou of Napoleon. And I wanted to do something that was premium for you, and I reached out the Royal Ruby. It's very hard to source the Royal Ruby because also most of the mines are closed. So in here, since it's a Amore collection, I create this cat. This model is exclusive handmade because the cat was not able to ensure the enough space, and I wanted to create the infinite that was creating as well the heart. In fact, this is in part of Amore collection, but at the same time, I have my grandfather asked my grandmother to marry her in Capri, and Capri was called the Red Islands. For this reason, also, I decided the Royal Ruby.
I love that. And that's like a great example of just how much passion and love and thought you put into the design. And I like what I love about jewelry is when you purchase something, you love it, you fall in love with it, and you get to make your own love story. You get to make your own connection with this piece, commemorate a moment. Maybe you're popping the big question, right? Maybe you're giving it to someone you love, a partner. Maybe you're celebrating yourself, right? And so I love this beautiful ruby in the center. It is 1.87 carats. It's 8 by 6 millimeters. Like you said, these mines are depleting. So we don't have that. The fact that you're sourcing individually by, like you yourself, you're not sending someone else. You are literally going and making those choices. It's incredible. An 8 by 6 millimeter ruby is nothing, nothing to sneeze at. That is a very seriously sized ruby. And I love that you chose that oval cut. Really creates that really great table to reflect that light. You see the facets. And we also have, I love, like you said, those infinity bands, right? Like love is forever, right? Love connects all of us, whether it's romantic love, it's friendship, it's love between a child or a parent. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love how you get to pass on your grandparents' story as well. And that family legacy is all about love and well. I love how these intertwining kind of a mixture of those hearts intertwining because we all are connected, right? We're all connected in a beautiful, beautiful way. So how
For
many?
example, oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I was going
I
to say.
just received, for example, yes, you go first, and then I tell you this story.
DJ, can you scroll real quick? I just want to see how my
Ah,
individual.
c'è DJ. Ciao, DJ.
Hello. DJ says hi. DJ's behind. 60. We have 60 round diamonds. And so did you precisely pick those as well to make sure they're precisely cut and placed in here? Because this is a very intricate design. You don't really see this type of
Absolutely.
style.
Absolutely. In particular, when we talk about the diamonds, I do not do a lot of diamonds, but when I do, I have to be sure that the quality is the best. I don't want any grayish. I want a very good quality of diamonds because I feel kind of the pressure since my father won two De Beers awards. And when we talk about diamonds, in particular nowadays, with a lot of sustainable diamonds going on, it's important to source the right quality in order that you understand the value. All GP is working with genuine natural gemstone. Also, for example, a wonderful idea for gifting this design is, for example, for your life companion or for your wife if you have just had a child. I got, for example, a bespoke ring that they loved it. They took the inspiration from this one, and they did it because Aurora, that was the newborn child, and I engraved it inside. So I think it's a wonderful life companion design, something that to celebrate something that was to celebrate something beautiful.
I mean, I love that. I love how it's not, we've seen like split shank bands, right? Where you three together all in the same line. But I love how these are intertwining. And again, it could represent that past, that present, that future combined, maybe multiple lives together, right? Like you said, partners, new beginnings. This would be a beautiful gift to give your wife, again, if they have a new baby, something just momentous occasion. And I love the story of this. Thank you so much for sharing that. This one is absolutely beautiful. I love how we have the contrast of that 10 karat yellow gold band as well. So you have, it's so luxurious. It is unique, intricate, all, but it feels very light as well. Like it's not too overwhelming on my hand. So it's very comfortable. Um, so you guys, this is, do we have, oh, Gaia, do you want to hear some verified buyers that love this piece?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so they wrote in and they said they love the design of this ring. It is elegant, dressing up. Yeah, it's sized for everyday wear, and it's definitely a ring that they will wear often. So,
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you very much. How can I, because I cannot see, right, the comment on the live
yeah,
screen on my side.
comment.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it right here. So they write in, and Joanne says beautiful, and Linda also
Thank you, Joanne.
looked GP in gold. The piece is eloquently done. The rubies fluorescent and the diamonds sparkle, and it's a great price for a designer piece.
Thank you very much. I
Fantastic.
really appreciate when our ladies come on and text me because every time, really, what I do, for example, before making the bulk, I always ask feedback to my mother because it's like every time I kind of design something for my, so I want everything has to be perfect because I love when jewelry is not just a jewelry, nowadays I think has a meaning that can lighten up, can also help you on your feelings on the day, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel like we always have those people that we go to like check our outfits, check our jewelry, check when we're working on a project, right? We always have those go-to people that we're like, can you double check this? So I, it is a business, right? It's a family business. So everyone, if you're interested in shop one, this is, again, we don't have this premium royal ruby piece very often. Like you heard from Gaia, the wonderful designer herself, it is a very limited supply, which means they are, again, you pick how many individual rubies? You said 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 individual rubies. We have verified buyers, 5-star reviews. And right now, DJ, what are those sizes real quick? We have size 5 all the way up to, all right, we have size 5 through 12. There are some half sizes. So again, we do have a personal shopper number that is going to be in the chat, everyone. That is going to be 888-835-2237. And that number, again, if you're having trouble finding those sizes, it is a low stock alert. So that means we're going to have some limited sizes and quantities available. So these are very popular. People are running to their digital shopping cart. They're getting it on our live stream. And so you want to make sure that you get those beautiful pieces for before the holidays. This would be a beautiful piece for the holidays, for that big, beautiful royal red ruby color. Absolutely fantastic. And so today we have a very special, special price on this piece. This is going to be $1,002, everyone. $1,002. And what's fantastic as well, everyone, is we have budget pay. So that budget pay is going to be 5 payments of $200. And that is a fantastic price, you guys. We're going to get free shipping.
Amazing.
You're going to get free shipping, and you are going to get that 30 money back guarantee, and you're going to help contribute to our purchase fees program. And that's about $50 a week, everyone, if you do that budget pay. So that's something to think about. And that's like 78% discount today. So if you, again, Gaia, you understand how hard it is to source these rubies because those mines are being depleted. You want those high quality pieces. So this is a very coveted gemstone. Lot.
Absolutely. And then if you think about that, you have diamonds and gold, at least 5 or 6 grams of gold. So it means that nowadays, I mean, yesterday was, 2 days ago was 120 euros per carat. Yesterday,
Mhm.
113. So the gold has never been crazier. So the price that you're getting today, I think it's like also for collectors, because gold nowadays is a great investment. And again, it's an investment for life, what I think is beautiful too. So it's really a complete fine jewelry, Italian fine jewelry design.
Exactly. And we're going to see, again, we're going to see a bunch of your pieces within your family legacy collection. And you have like collections within collections, right? You have like your parent collection, and then right now we're going to show one more piece from the Amore collection. And then we're going to continue on. And we have some of my favorites, like the pre-collection. We have the Italian garden collection. We are going to have, let's see, we have more. We have the Triunfo collection. So we have
Hmm.
available, right? And what I love, like you mentioned, is this is a family legacy, right? You are passing on these designs, you're passing on the passion for designs, and you think about the comfortability, you think about the beauty of these pieces, and there's so much meaning. So I love that you're giving us our insight. And so everyone joining on the live stream, remember, you can ask the designer the questions direct right here. So put them in the comments and we'll get those questions answered. So we're going to move on to our shop two item, and this is one of my favorite pieces as well. This is a part of the Amore collection. It's going to look familiar. You're going to know why it's a part of the Amore collection. And this is all white zircon. And this is the heart cluster ring. So, Guy, I love this one. I love that it's a beautiful take on a cluster ring, but it's so much more than that.
I love this ring. In fact, I was able to purchase it for my mother and I will gift her this Christmas. She loved this design. What she loved about it is that when I told her that inspiration were the roaring ears. So this is Royal Art Deco. So it means a period of time, 20s and the 30s, where the geometries was taking place. And finally, the role of the woman was more important in the society, not just as an object, let's say. Now the woman was starting to be called also femme fatale, so powerful, with a more status symbol. And this is the first ever design, full made also on the shank part, on the gallery part, full in clustered zircons. And also the model has been done by hand because I had to purchase the baguettes exactly that fulfill the heart. So this one is one of my really favorite pieces of Art Deco, also from my mother, because it's something that it's one to show off, but at the same time it's very elegant and for strong women, you know. I always, and also again, the fact that there are so many gems, and remember the zircons are natural, it's not cubic zirconia, and it's the oldest gemstone on earth. And what it's beautiful is that most of the time, the inflection rate that the zircons has is even more beautiful than diamonds, than moissanite. And also, since I'm working just with natural gemstone, I also, trust me, do not underestimate the white zircons, in particular in baguette. Beautiful. And oh, we forgot to say that in every GP piece, there is a blue sapphire as a special signature as well.
There you go. That's what I was going to point out because this one is
Bravo.
very, very prominent right there in the undercarriage of the white zircon. And I do love a baguette cut white zircon. It is one of my favorites because it is that diamond like shine.
Bravo.
White zircon a lot. That they think, oh, it's not a diamond, so it's brilliant. But honestly, depending on the cut, especially that baguette, and you have it in this cluster design, right? Inlaid hand set, it is incredible. And I honestly love just that it is a heart. A very simple symbol that means so much for people around.
Less is more.
And it's beautiful. It's 5 carats total. And right now we have 25 of those baguette zircons in that center heart cluster. And then the intricate aspect of having each of those round zircons on the edge, like you mentioned, we have 161 individual white zircons. That is incredible. The fact that it is hand set in there and it literally looks like it took hours. How long did this potentially take to cast and put in? Like hours and hours and hours, right?
Hours and hours, because this model was divided into, so the basement part of the shank with the CAD, so that every zircons has been placed perfectly, and on the top it was handmade because we had to filter and cast properly in order to fulfill the heart shape. So it was very time consuming, definitely. That's why what I love about Shop LC again, because of course in my hand every time I see the prices, and then I imagine the price that I will do in Italy with my small, in the small factory or in Rome, and it will be double, triple the price that we're seeing here.
Yeah, no, we love, again, Shop also gives opportunities for designers like yourself. And then we also want to make sure we're spreading the love, right? That everyone has access to these beautiful, beautiful gemstones and these designer pieces, luxurious, pieces from designers like you. So this one's incredible. So right now, again, 161 plus that 25, we're talking over almost 190 individual white zircon, totaling 5 carats. And DJ, let's see what sizes we have real quick, because that's also important, everyone. Perfect ring for the holidays. It is such a celebratory ring. I would wear
Beautiful.
if I could. But it looks like you guys were running out, which is good and bad. We're running. It is a low stock alert. So we do have size 5 through 10, and it looks like we have less than 4 or 5 individual size. So that means these go fast. And this is a great, great, again, I if someone's going through a big momentous occasion, new chapter, a parent, or even a kid giving it to their parent, that's also you could do it the other way around. So it looks like Gaia, this is on clearance today. So shop to everyone.
Ooh,
If you're interested, this is going to be on clearance today. And right now we're giving an additional discount. That live 25 promo code is going to be, the final price will be $113. $113. That's incredible that you're getting almost 190 individual white zircon, all like exquisitely cut, mass quality controlled, and set. Hours and hours of craftsmanship, of artistry to create something like this. It's absolutely stunning, and that price is stunning as
beautiful.
well. I love how you're. This is an accessible piece for everyone to have something so.
Brava. I always love to call GP affordable luxury. Because I truly think that GP only can really, for these efforts and this craftsmanship, the sourcing of the gems, and the fact that I do not mass produce. Of course, it requires more effort and more work by
Mhm.
my team. But at the same time, really, when I see the results, I truly think that it's how can I say it's worth it.
It is worth it. Yeah, it's like a bakery, right? When you go to like a mom and pop bakery, when you go,
Brava.
you know that all of those ingredients are mixed together in that perfect way to make that perfect.
There are all steps to follow,
Oh,
and every
yeah,
step has to be very precise. True. I like the
very precise,
connection of the
right?
bakery.
We're both Italian, right? Cooking is a huge,
Esatto.
right? Those family recipes, they've got. I have some from back in the back from Italy, and literally we didn't even write down recipes. We just eventually wrote them down.
Vedi?
But this is what I see in your collection is that each, like, because you don't mass produce, each one, yes, you might have like a recipe, but each moment you're putting all of those gemstones together. You're precisely together, and it's like a perfect recipe. So I love that. And we're going to continue to show pieces that, again, are so inspiring, have such craftsmanship. And we're going to move on to the Capri collection. So I would love to know about the Capri collection as we get our first piece out of that collection. This is going to be our shop 3 item. This is going to be, this ring right here is going to be our shop 3 item, part of the Capri collection. We're going to look at some Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Oh, yes.
So,
This also is all artisan made as well,
mm,
not CAD involved. Yes.
yeah, so this is the premium Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It's zero point 0.6 carat ring in sterling silver. This is artisan crafted, and we have size 5 through 10 in this. And so, Gaia, speak to us about the Capri collection. I know that Capri is a beautiful place, lots of connection to nature. You have those beautiful waves, the beach, just the gorgeous like blue sky. And I know that the Capri collection connects a lot to nature. So if you can speak to that and share the artistry that it took to create something like this.
Well, first of all, I decided to add this very limited Capri collection because I noticed how much, and I receive a lot of text messages asking more, some nostalgia from Italy. And Capri, together with Venice and Florence, are one of the favorite destinations in particular for U.S. People because has in Capri is in particular during the 90s it was the hub of fashion, jewelry, movies industry. So Capri has a lot of history. And since my father was born there, my grandfather, my great grandfather, I thought it was nice to bring you something that was very Italian. And in this particular case, in fact, I selected the Sleeping Beauty turquoise because close to in the south of Italy, in del Greco, there is a small mines that just in Italy we have a Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And in Italy, all the women has grown up with inside their jewelry boxes pearl, diamond, and one Sleeping Beauty turquoise jewelry. So I wanted to bring something that was very Italian, and I as an inspiration for the designs, in my case, my story is the jellyfish because the jellyfish has a wonderful meanings in terms that is trusting you have to trust your own instincts. Do not and follow the flow of the water. For example, when I discussed this to my mother, in her case, for example, she remind her about the waves. So this is the beauty also about the GP jewelry. I create with my own story, but the beauty of the creativity, and then to when you purchase something that you feel that is yours, is then create your own stories and create your own memories.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I love how we're taking your story, falling in love with the pieces. And again, I love how we're making our own stories with the pieces that we get to embrace and accessorize within the big moment of our own lives. And so again, I love this design because you have, again, those really, really beautiful sculpted metal. It feels like beautiful waves. Like you said, jellyfish, right? But for me, it looks like those beautiful, beautiful waves coming
You
together.
see?
Yeah, right. We all have different interpretations, right? But it is beautiful, and I love, when like the waves crash onto a beach and you have that foam, right? You see a little bit of the color of the blue water. You see a little bit of that beautiful white. It's super clear. So this reminds me of like those waves crashing together. But it's peaceful, it's calm, but it's also
Brava.
so connected to nature and beautiful. Um, so we have some Sleeping Beauty turquoise, 0.60 carat. And can you speak to how and why you wanted that type of set, that blue Sleeping Beauty turquoise?
Sorry, you know that I lost your voice. Can you repeat your question?
Oh, sorry. So, can you speak to that type of setting within holding in that Sleeping Beauty turquoise? Why you chose
Of
that?
course. I decided to go with the bezel setting rather than the prong setting because in all the history of Italy, and in particular in general for the goldsmith, the bezel setting was the first setting known by the Etruscan and then the Romans. In fact, in Italy, that's why we always connect the bezel look with something that is vintage and the prong setting with something is modern. So I wanted to connect the modernity and tradition, and at the same time, because I wanted to still everything has to be linked and connected. So also the bezel setting has the engraving in order to give all the proper pattern.
No, I love that. I love that. It shows that it goes back to like the history of the area. And so, how many? We have one, three, four, five, six, seven, nine. We have nine individual pieces,
Natural. Mhm.
was all natural. And DJ, can we look at some verified buyers real quick? Let's see if they wrote in and see what they have to say about this ring, you guys. And it looks like we have something very special. We might have Gaia. This is one of my favorite parts. We're gonna have way too much fun with this bundle. It looks like we might have a special bundle coming everyone's way. So
Yes,
hold on tight, you guys. So our verified buyers, they say this is a gorgeous turquoise ring and it is comfortable. And Natalie also says, excellent. I love the ring. It looks good on my finger. So
grazie,
I
Natalie.
love is it really elongates my hand. Like I have pretty slender fingers, but I love how even the um the type of molded sterling silver metal and it really even the tapestry, this tableau where it really elongates and makes my finger look way more elegant than it was this morning. So I love that. So our verified buyers are happy, Gaia. They love this one. And let's see, right now, you guys, this is an incredible price. And it looks like we are going to head into a bundle here shortly. So this is shop three, everyone. This is shop three. And what you're going to do, you guys, is you're going to put that in the chat. And again, if you have questions for our designer, let us know. Just put them in the chat and we will get to them as soon as possible. So right now, everyone, this beautiful Capri Collection artisan crafted premium sleeping beauty turquoise ring is going to be $67.50.
Bello,
$67.50. That's incredible.
bellissimo. No,
Incredible.
it's true because again, every country, of course, has they decide there is a specific price for the carat weight, of course, of each gemstone. But then each country decide where, for example, it has to be more exclusive or not. So, for example, in case of Sleeping Beauty turquoise or Tanzanite, in Italy the charger are even more higher than some other parts of the world.
Wow. And then you mentioned that this Sleeping Beauty turquoise is specifically is specifically from the south of Italy, correct? In the mines in south of Italy.
No, 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 no. I wish. Unfortunately, that
Oh,
price is too. No, no, no. That price was totally crazy. So we sourced natural Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but I wanted the Sleeping Beauty turquoise to
mhm.
link to the Italy, the South Italy story, and Capri, and the sea, and the colors.
Okay,
So
perfect.
rather than selecting, for example, a sky blue topaz or a neon apatite, I prefer. I really wanted to have the Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Perfect. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I misunderstood that. All right. Okay, we're gonna move into shop four because this is going to be a very
The
special
matching pendant.
a matching pendant. Exactly. You knew where I was going. Look at
When
this.
you said bundle, I said yes, we have also the matching. You
Oh,
know how much we love matching set.
right. I feel like you can't go jewelry shopping without a matching set, right? Look at that. This is shop for everyone. This is going to be that matching capri artisan crafted sleeping beauty turquoise pendant. It is, again, this is just going to be the pendant. You are going to have to accessorize with a chain that might be in your collection. Just the pendant. But I put it on a chain real quick just to show it on the bust. And this is incredible, you guys. This is going to be price. It is the same price, and I love with the ring as well. With the ring and the pendant, it feels so nice on my hand. It's that tapered design so that it lays flat enough on your neckline, on your hand, where you don't even have to worry about uh, hitting anything. Again, I'm always worried about like snagging things. This is perfectly designed where it's comfortable. It has that touch of luxury and that Italian craftsmanship. So this one, you guys, is shop for. This is going to be that same price. That's $67.49 with that live 25 code. You get that free shipping as well. And DJ, can we officially bundle?
That's bundle.
Woohoo! Okay, I get to bundles because everyone, when you bundle, you buy more and you save more. And so we're going to give you an extra 10% off today.
Amazing. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. And again, the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, it's for all the year round because it's perfect because it reminds the sea, but at the same time reminds the ice, the snow, the winter. So I think it's very beautiful. Also, the combination of the finishing silver, the polished silver, and the brownish silver, I think it adds even extra touch of lights. And again, look at what here, for example, look at the graduation that it's fall down, like the jelly or as you said the waves could be, for example, so a campanula flower, this one at the same time with this graduation be very lovely. I love this piece.
Yeah, it's very dramatic, right? It's simple, dramatic at the same.
Brava.
And I do also, this orientation of the design, this reminds me of a bundle of grapes as well, which again connects to like wine of Italy. Just
Well, imagine doing this with amethyst cabochon, a little bit different. Perfect, we have the winery.
drink wine, go shopping, wear jewelry. You're gonna be great.
Repeat after me, we need more jewelry.
Exactly. So, you guys, this is going to be an incredible bundle today. And look how beautiful that looks. Like Gaia said, you can wear this all year round. You don't have to wait. And you don't want to wait on this bundle, everyone. We're going to use that live 25 code. We're going to get a 10% off and then a 25% off. And today, this bundle will be $122 today. That's it. That is it. That is incredible. You guys, I can't believe
You
that.
don't even pay a sweater that maybe will last for 6 months this price. This is the beauty about this partnership, really. And when I say that we are spoiled, it's because the prices that we're seeing here, there you cannot find nowhere else in the market. When you go in a shopping mall, if you go in Italy, if you go in US, Germany, whatever, it's impossible to find these prices. So enjoy them if you like, for example, the Sleeping Beauty, or if you want something that is exclusive from Italy.
No, I love it. I mean, that's you guys. You heard it from the designer directly, directly from the designer. Again, exclusive prices. Again, handmade artistry right there. Again, connecting to the Italian history and the beauty of just four generations of designers coming together, creating an ultimate legacy here. Absolutely gorgeous, and I love this one. Honestly, I have so many friends that would love this. So I'm marking it down for the holidays. But everyone, something to keep in mind is We are going to only have about 3 dozen because there's only, again, limited supply. The ring is going to be low stock in those various sizes, 5 through 10. And so shop 3 and shop 4, when you bundle, make sure that you're getting on that because you don't want to run out. Right now we have about 3 dozen of the pendants. So that is going to go pretty. Everyone shops today in the next 24 hours. It could go really, really quickly. So we're going to continue on. We're going to look still a part of that Capri collection, but we're going to look at another Sleeping Beauty turquoise design. And this one I have not seen yet.
No, this is Art Nouveau one style with all the filigree, like very Renaissance. How you pronounce it in English? Renaissance,
Ren-
right?
yeah, Renaissance. Yeah.
So that was the inspiration. I always study the history of the jewelry. I always get inspiration every day. I have my morning routine, for example, to try to see what is in trend, what's not. One chapter of the jewelry history. And in this particular case, I really wanted to. In Italy, we love a lot the filigree because the filigree is. We have the legend that the filigree jewelry were just worn by the fairies. So it's very romantic, and I wanted to create something that was more of Art Nouveau Renaissance. So there is a lot of filigree with exactly the chords of the Giglio flower, which is the flower of Florence. So everything is very well studied. The precision of the height also. I was the hardest part here was to do at the shank that was comfortable, and at the same time link the shank to the upper part in a way that was with a good proportion and not harm the customer. At the same time, if you can see here, look at the quality. Look at the how many zircons there are also in between the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So this is a very feminine and Renaissance ring.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible because I have not seen, I've been watching your collection. I have not seen this one yet. So that's why I was really excited to have this one on for our show today. This is 4 carats. This is a total of 4 carats in 18 karat Hermès yellow gold. So, like you mentioned, we have those oval cut Sleeping Beauty turquoise and all set in that prong setting. And like you mentioned, that very unique prong setting with those individual round zircons in between. And that adds so much extra sparkle. This looks like it could be part of a crown jewels, like Italian royalty right
Yeah, no, I agree. I love this piece. I think it's very feminine, but at the same time, kind of powerful
here.
due to the vertical. Yeah.
It's elongating my hand. And I love
Mm.
that we have these soft, kind of floral edges, right? Those little spiral, the filigree of that gold, the 18 karat vermeil yellow gold. But then we have this like rectangle overall that's created. It's a mix of like modern shape, but also that Renaissance
Brava.
we've seen. Again, the Renaissance art era. We saw some of the masterpieces we still study from that era, and this is very inspired by that. And I could totally see that in every detail in this ring. So I love this one. I love this one. And again, beauty turquoise is very popular across the United States as well. We in the United States we really consider it to be a part of that American Southwest style, right? But
Hmm.
you're taking this to a whole different level of inspiration, and going back to, like you mentioned, that Art Nouveau, that Renaissance era of sophistication, and you see every detail. Look at it shine, the white zircon right there. I love it. We have 24 round zircon, 10 of that Sleeping Beauty sleep toys, and it is a total of 4 carats. And oh, I gotta find the oh, look at the we found the little sapphire again.
Brava.
Great thing to do. It's going to be in the undercarriage, your little trademark, your signature. And look at this. This is incredible. Look at the undercarriage. I love that.
Every details is important because, for example, on the back side, what I do is the fact to try to give a design look as well, so that I can play with cutworks and at the same time remove a little bit of metal weight and work on the top of it. So I try to balance the cost as well through the design of the shank of the gallery.
So beautiful. This is one of the most intricate pieces I've seen in your collection. This is absolutely stunning. And that is, oh, you guys, this might be one of my favorites. It's hard for me to pick my favorites, but this is up there. This is up there. I love you have a very soft band, right? It's very sleek. It's easy to put on, and I'm testing it, so I'm taking it on and off to see again
Brava.
intricate design to see how it feels, right? You try it on different fingers and it feels so sleek, it's comfortable, and it just elevates the grandeur of my hand. And I just feel like I can literally just enjoy the day, casual, going out with friends, drinking, sipping wine, or again, just going to those big special occasions. This one's beautiful. So this one right now, we do have a verified buyer, DJ. Let's see what they have to say. All right, they wrote in, and Rebecca kept it simple and just said, beautiful. And I have to agree.
Grazie, Rebecca. But still, it's nice. In particular, I always ask to my customers to give feedbacks because I think it's important, in particular for new customers or in general, so that you can see that actually you can trust, right? And also, it's important for me because through feedbacks, I can understand where to improve.
Mhm. Exactly. I love it. So I love how, again, that's why it's so great, everyone, to have Gaia, the designer here of the Family Legacy GP collection, because now we literally get to interact. We get to ask her questions. You all have questions. Remember the time now to ask those questions. If you watch it a little bit later on our Facebook, on YouTube, or even on our Shop LC app or on the website, again, there's 4 places you can watch it after the fact. You could put some questions on there, perhaps, but again, we might not be able to get to them. So now is the time, right? Now's the time to ask those questions. So everyone, this Shop 5 item, we're going to break down this price. We're going to give you some more discounts today. We're going to give you that live 25 code. We're going to give you 25% off. We're giving you free shipping. And right now, you guys, you can bring home this very unique piece of Italian luxury. It is only going to be $131.24. That is it. Let's say 132. It is going to be $132. That is it. You guys are getting over 40 off. And this is a beautiful gift. If you are looking for bridesmaids gifts, if you have a big wedding coming up, if you're looking for a gift for your sister, your siblings, anything like that, there's some beautiful pieces here that are going to mean so much to them. I know it. I know it. All right. Shop 7. Okay. We're going to get into our Celestial Dream collection.
Hmm.
And I put this on because I thought that it went with my outfit. You might have.
Oh, I love this one. This is the only one that still we have with the star blue sapphire. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this is one of my favorites because I love taking the time to take a moment and look up at the stars, right?
Mm,
Stars. I look to see what planets are out, if I can spot anything, and I love to make a wish on a star, right? I think it's a powerful.
absolutely.
And look at this beautiful, beautiful Celestial Dream collection. We do have those blue star sapphires and white zircons. So, Gaia, speak to the inspiration behind this and the meaning.
So this one is the first design that we see in the Celestial Dream collection. The Celestial Dream collection is inspired by the moon power and the sun power and all the celestial elements in particular. For example, I always love to think and until we are under the same sky, we are together. So it's about a symbol of guidance, a symbol of protection, your wish to be whole. For example, in this case, we have a wonderful nickel pavé with zircons, where you have the shooting stars and the stars in between, of course, with the star blue sapphire. So I think that this design is something that is very magical, very elegant, because with the dangling stars, it gives you the idea also of the shoot of your dream to be to wish and at the same time to behold. The stars in general symbolize, as we said, guidance, light, hope, freedom, faith. So I think it's a wonderful design, for example, to give it to your mother, to your grandmother, for example, to your best friends, somebody that is going for, maybe somebody's moving far away. And this could be a wonderful things to, for example, say we're under the same sky, we're always together. It's a powerful totem. It's a magical pop totem. I think this beautiful. And again, it's the only one with the star blue sapphire of this quality. I mean, in general, but I of course opted for the best quality.
I love that. I mean, I love, again, you mentioned those stars, and this is a mixture. Look at that. The stars dangle, right? As if the stars are floating around your wrist, on your hand, and it really just feels so magical. And again, I love looking at the stars. And what's incredible is when you look up into the sky, like you mentioned, best friend across the country, right? Your best could be all the way around the world. And when you look up into the sky, you might be seeing some different stars, but literally are all connected. So I love this could represent all of your dreams, all of your beautiful, beautiful connectivity to the universe, those
Mm.
energies. And
The
this
starry night sky.
it's a tableau. It's a beautiful tableau. And look at this. They're gonna float. I love the shooting stars.
It
And
will not be flip, for example, so they will be also very comfortable. And also for the prongs of the stars, after the finishing and the polishing, the production team went to the prongs and smoothed them even a little bit more. So it will be very comfortable for your clothes as well.
I love that. I mean, I've worn it this whole, pretty much the first half of the show, and I love how it moves around a little bit. It feels like I have that starry, starry sky around me. And right now, you mentioned star sapphires. Those, we have 7 of them, and they're going to be oval cut in those individual prong settings. And they're 8.8,
In graduation.
huge amount, huge, huge amount. And right now, they all they differ a little bit. Some are different sizes, so it does have a little graduation. So they're a little bit bigger right there, right? There's a
Yeah.
6 by
From
4.
smaller to bigger. Yeah.
So it's graduated. So again, you're going to get that dramatic effect. And oh, you guys, there's that little signature, the sapphire right there in that center one right there. And we have those white zircons. DJ, how many individual white zircons do we have? So total, everyone is going to be 9.50 carats. And overall in this whole bracelet, and then it is 86 individual round zircons. That's incredible, and they're all in those individual star settings. So you literally get the floating stars, the shooting stars, you get the whole celestial galaxy on your wrist. This is one of the most beautiful pieces. I absolutely love it. I feel like this would be a
This
beautiful.
is perfect for New Year Eve, for example, gift it to somebody for the New Year, for new wishes, for example, right? To hold and to express.
Yeah, I mean, I could see someone, someone like quinceañera, their 15th birthday, 16th, maybe a bat mitzvah, right?
Yeah,
Any big momentous occasion. I feel like this is a beautiful piece to give someone, because it means so much with those stars. So you guys, this is incredible. Right now, we're gonna give you live 25 on this, live 25. That promo code, we're gonna give you 25% off. This is going to be only $117 today. That is it. You're getting 86
ooh,
rounds. You're getting 9.5 carats overall of that sapphires, now, blue star sapphires, those white zircons, and it is celestial magic around your wrist. And right now, only $117. But you guys, this is a low stock alert. We have less than 10. Like we mentioned before, these are limited quantities on all of these pieces. They're not mass produced. They are
no.
literally crafted by hand. They are sourced by hand. And we want to make sure that you get these in time for the holiday season, those big special occasions. So, we're going to go back and forth a little bit. We're going to move on to top 7 because we do have a lot to get through. And I want to make sure we really spend that time really breaking down the different collections and your inspiration and stories behind these. So we're going to get to shop 7. This is going to be, we're going back to the Capri collection.
Oh, the pearls then. As I said
Pearl.
before, Capri, diamonds, pearls, and Sleeping Beauty turquoise is the culture that we have in Italy that every woman must have in their jewelry box. So
Oh,
definitely let's have a try on this one. And also this one we have super limited, I think, quantity on this because also in the beginning I was able to source very limited.
yeah, we do have very limited quantities on this pearl bracelet. Look at this. I'm getting it on. So right now, this is also has a little bit of star. has a little starfish on it as well. So speak to this beautiful piece. This is going to be the freshwater pearls, which, like you mentioned, are very hard to find to make sure that they're universal. They're
Absolutely. They are all for, as we said before, diamonds, pearl. Must have for every woman. In this particular case, I wanted to create something that was very Italian and for a certain so for a certain way of budget. Because for me, this is a statement piece for two reasons. First of all, the quality of the pearls, because the natural freshwater pearls. The beauty of the natural pearls as well is that everyone is different. So it's very hard and it takes a lot of time to source is particularly the round shape, not the baroque, the round shape of kind of the same graduation, of the same colors. Here you can see from light pink, so the quality of the pearls are very high end. And also I decided to add the starfish because the starfish has a wonderful meaning in terms of regeneration. So it's a wonderful gift also to give to the person that you love, for the woman that you admire, because again, this is a statement piece. Few very limited because you have like it's a two rows but mix it together because I wanted to represent again the organicity of the beauty of natural water pearls. As well, I added the zircons because I didn't want to have any negative space because I wanted a statement piece, a show off piece, but very elegant and very sophisticated. So that's why also there is a super small amount of bracelets. In Italy, for example, these bracelets in silver will cost 1,000 easily because we tried to do it in Rome before summer for pearls, but the price was crazy. Just my aunt took it few and she sold it out.
oh my
Just to make you understand.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, this has been one of my favorite pieces that I've seen in your collection because because pearls, you're never going to find one that's exactly the same,
No,
right? They're one of a kind, unique. Like all of us, we're all unique and we find those jewelry pieces that speak to us, right? And I love how each bracelet is going to
absolutely.
the design again. Look, I love how you didn't leave any white space. You didn't leave any empty space. You have all that white zircon encrusted in, and then I also love the undercarriage. It's super comfortable. It's sculpted in that rhodium over
Wow.
silver, and it is fabulous. I love how you didn't leave any, and I also love that you have 61 again to source all of that 61 individual round fresh water pearls, and they're going to be a little bit on that pink, so they're a little bit pink pearly, not completely that.
Very feminine.
Exactly, very feminine, very romantic, and honestly, being in Italy is like such a romantic thing, right? There's so many beautiful. It's like it looks like it feels like you're floating on cloud nine all the time. At least for me, when I'm there, I'm like it's such a special place. So I feel like these freshwater pearls represent that as well. Show the individual all have the uniqueness we all have and the beauty we all have in all of us. And I love that we have these 127 individual round zircons. They're all going to be a total of 10.47 carats. And it's all in this beautiful bracelet. And this is beautiful. This could be beautiful for a bridal gift. I know pearls are
Oh yeah.
popular for brides and bridesmaids. Again, for day. It is that commitment to family, that commitment to new chapters, new beginnings. And this really, I could totally see someone buying for their love as well. Look at this. I love it. And it does come with that tab insert. So it's going to be easy to put on.
Brava. And secure. Easy, but at the same time, super secure.
Yeah, I love that. Super secure. And I love how it's a seamless design where it goes up as close as it can to that clasp. So you're getting as much as you can on this.
And also, it's comfortable because it's not fixed, it's not rigid, but it's movable. So it's very comfortable on your wrist.
Oh, it is. It totally is. I put it on for a second in the beginning and it is
Brava.
feels comfortable. And right now this is 7.25 inches. That is the only size we have available. So again, it is going to be a little bit, mine is going to have a little bit of black. But again, 7.25 inches is a good size. So something to think about um, is this is just an outstanding piece to add to your collection. If you've ever wanted a freshwater pearl bracelet,
Oh, this is it.
you this is the one to get. Again, you a lot of normal pearl bracelets, but this is above and beyond that. The art, the craftsmanship, that individual setting, you can't go wrong with something like
Bello. No, no, I agree with you. This one really, trust me, if I could decide, I will make these 100, 200, 500 because I really loved and I know how hard it is to get a full bracelet band, a full bracelet, yes, a full one with all natural pearls. Most of the time, don't get tricked. When you see it, they're not natural. So you have to be very careful. When they're natural, you see that the price is pumping up as crazy. And
that.
then look how beautiful also the starfish is inside the design, like the coral life. So I think it's a wonderful again meanings. That's why I thought that when I decided to do it, that is imagining myself to gift it to my grandmother, or for a very chic lady, because regeneration, the wiseness, it comes from the starfish. And again, in Capri, when I was young, you could have find a starfish everywhere. But of course, due to the climate changes and everything, now there are some special areas of protection for the starfish as well, the octopus, for example. So it's very nice to be in contact with nature.
I love that. And I love your collection literally does grounds itself in that Italian history, that artistry, but also a lot of it connects to nature. And I know we're going to get to the garden collection here shortly. Yeah, we're going to move on here shortly to the garden collection, which I love this collection because again, there's nothing better than those beautiful blooming gardens in Italy. So
Absolutely.
this shop seven item, if you want to bring home some beautiful freshwater pearls, some whites on 10.5 carats, one of the most beautiful pieces. If you're looking for a unique pearl bracelet for the holidays, for someone that you love, those special friends, those moms, those sisters, right now we're offering this beautiful bracelet for $300. $300, and that is with that live 25 code. So you're getting 25% off. You're saving almost $100 today on that. So you're going to get free shipping. You're going to help with our Purchase Feeds program where we sponsor children in need. And you guys, you're just going to be ready for the holiday season and they're going to open up that beautiful box. And I love your packaging, by the way, your gift
Oh, thank you.
beautifully branded and you take care in that as well. So I commend you for that as well.
No, thank you very much because I fight it a lot for having the internal pouches because I think especially I notice also with myself, with my mother, with my aunt, when we travel, we always want to bring more jewelry as possible because you never know about the outfit and you just put everything in the jewelry box and sometimes you can scratch it, right? In this way, you can take your jewelry box, but each one of them can add their pouches. So you're sure that it will not be scratched. It's also better for protect your silver jewelry in order not to become brownish. So I think it's very nice and feminine at the same time. Very comfortable, easy to put where everywhere.
Exactly. I'm always traveling and on the go, and I'm always like, "Ooh, I got to get those little velvet pouches. Make sure that they're all separate." So it is always a whole production, trying to make sure you're keeping the right jewelry separate and they're secure and they're safe. And you also don't want to bring like a big bulky bag all the time, right?
Brava, brava, absolutely.
So I feel like I'm pretty minimal. Probably you have something like you change 3 times a day into different pieces, right?
Sometimes because I'm a lazy person, so if I don't have to, if I'm, for example, at home or say I put my everyday jewelry that everyone I think has, and then when I have to go out, I love to experiment. I love to try and test it on.
I love that. All right. Well, okay, we're gonna move on to shop 8. This is going to be. I saw this and I was like super. It was super dramatic. We're gonna
Ah, yes.
look at that.
I also, Emily, need to ask you if you can allow me just 3, 4 minutes. You prefer me to explain first the design and then while I'm gone for just 2 minutes?
Yeah. Do you want to explain the
What do
design?
you prefer?
Yeah, yeah. And then you can step away.
Yeah, but it will be very quickly, trust me. I'm sorry, I drink too much water.
Oh no! So everyone, the green and white diamond necklace. And Gaia, do you want to explain this beautiful design for
Absolutely.
people?
This is the first, is a new creature, part of Trionfo collection. So I always said that Trionfo is inspired by creature that has different characteristics and personalities that can be linked with the female or the male figure. In this case, I'm really happy about this design because we have beautiful diamonds. Look how well the design, and you will see, trust me, this design, you will see all the details once you get it at home because this one also has been artisan. So by the wax, they created all the dragon skin and then there was applied the diamond. There you have also gold vermeil. The dragon also has a wonderful symbolism in terms of strength, independency, also linked to the fire of life that I think also it's amazing. And as well in jewelry, it can represent that you are a strong woman, that you fight against everything in order to, become more self-confident.
And this is, you mentioned part of the Triumphal collection?
Yes, Trionfo collection. So every time you see creatures, I love to separate Italian collection with Trionfo because Italian garden collection is inspired by the language of flower and the gardens. While the Trionfo, in Italians, it means triumph of nature. So where the creatures that become alive, let's say the creature couture become alive, and they always kind of has similar personality linked to the female figure. And
Mm.
here the beauties are the diamonds as well. I love this one, really.
Oh, I
I
love.
remember the one.
Well, if you need to step away, that's totally fine. I'll break down how many
One
diamonds
second.
that, so no worries. So everyone, thank you so much, Gaia. We'll see you in a few minutes. So we have this beautiful dragon, like Gaia mentioned, and this is gonna be green and white diamonds. You guys, I have not seen green diamonds before. This is incredible. This is 0.75 carats. This is 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. And we're getting an 18-inch chain, but it also has a little extender in the back so we can go up to 20 inches. So look at the incredible scales. We have individual round green diamonds, 107 of them, 0.64 carats. They are all going to be the scales of that beautiful dragon, the tail, the body, and look at even the 18 karat vermeil yellow gold, the little, look at the little, like the flaming tail right there. We have even the nostrils are encrusted with those beautiful white diamonds. That is incredible. I love this design. You guys, I have not seen something so incredibly designed. We have, look at the undercarriage of that 18 karat vermeil yellow gold, that beautiful underbelly of the dragon. We even have that sapphire. So let's take a look at this. We have 107. We have 107 round green diamonds. We have 30 colorless white diamonds. That is a total of 137. And if you all no, dragons are some of the most incredible creatures. When we say this is part of the Triumphal collection, that is triumph of nature. And dragons are probably one of the best representations of those beautiful mythical creatures that fly around. But also, we have like bearded dragons. We also have dragons that are, to this day, really beautiful creatures. They have such power in them, such gracefulness, such fierceness. And again, if you are also Year of the Dragon, if you are a Year of the Dragon, this would be a beautiful pendant to receive. And this is going to be on, again, we have these hoops that are connecting this to the chain. So again, this is a pendant that's going to stay super secure. And what I also love about this is that dragon is kind of sitting within itself. It's spiraling. It's kind of swirled in together within itself. And then the dramatic tail is really what gets me. And right now, this is very much in right now. In the last few days, over 50, it looks like. And let's look at verified buyers. Welcome back, Gaia.
Ciao, Emily.
All right, we have some verified buyers that love this piece. So Donna
Wow.
is the most beautiful piece I've ever seen. He's definitely a keeper.
Grazie, donna.
We have amazing dragon diamond statement piece. This is the first almost a carat of green and white diamonds artfully set in an artistic flowing 3D dragon. Wow. Amazing. All of our verified buyers, they absolutely love this. 5 stars all the way around. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love that you crafted those green diamonds. I've never seen that bright of a green diamond before.
I never did a full complete design in green diamonds. I just did, for example, once this band ring with the tree of life with inside the green diamonds, and still we have some pendants with the green diamonds. But a full design, full pendant in green diamonds, I never did since I started because it's very rare to source them, and in particular to get the color.
Oh yeah, I mean it's incredible. I love how it's like a deep forest, like a deep forest sage.
Bellissimo. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's really, really gorgeous and it's really powerful. It's powerful with the contrast of the gold. And then I love how the face is really going to be those white diamonds. And you guys, you're going to be blown away by this price. Again, over 130 individual diamonds in just this dragon pendant. You are going to get it's a Texas twofer, so it is going to be the chain as well. That's going to be an 18 to 20-inch chain. And right now we're offering this shop 8 option for 225. 200.
Amazing. Emily, this price is really amazing for two reasons. So first of all, a chain in Italy, simple chain, it costs 100 euros. Gold remade chain, 130 euros. The setting charge of the diamonds in Italy that they ask me, for example, for the diamonds are 4 euros per diamonds. So the price that you're getting, that's why I always talk about the setting cost here at Shop LC because really that's why you see such a crazy prices out there because the setting charge of setting the diamonds and also gemstones, of course, in case of gemstone, it depends on the scale moss. It's very expensive. So you're paying something that will not even balance the cost of the setting diamonds in Italy. It's beautiful and all natural diamonds.
Wow, that's amazing. This again, I'm seeing new pieces. I'm exploring these new pieces with you, and I'm so excited. So, everyone, if you are just joining, welcome. This is our special Gaia Perez collection here. And our designer is here. So, again, if you have those questions, put them in the chat. And remember, we're going to be here for another about 45 minutes or so. We do have a full set of collection pieces. We're going to get into, I think next is the Italian garden collection. And
The flower ring that you had it, I think.
yes, I think we're going to move into the bracelets first. I think we have
Ah, okay.
two bracelets. Yeah, we're going to do 2 bracelets and then the ring. So I know
Perfect.
that's a preview for the garden collection ring. And let me get organized here. We're going to look at shop 9, everyone. And so, Gaia, please explain the Italian garden collection and what inspired you. What makes these pieces unique?
So, as I was explaining before, the Italian Garden collection is inspired by the language of flower. What I love is the fact that through gemstone and the beauty of the color of gemstone and the shape and character and cut, I love to represent the gardens. I call this collection Italian Gardens because the Italian Gardens has inspired all over the world due for the geometry and the color, the colorful pattern of the Italian Gardens. In this particular case, we have a wonderful bracelet that is inspired by the cornflower. Why the cornflower? Because you know the cornflower has these really sharp and but beautiful petals, and this is the reason why I sourced these zircons. And in the language of flower, the cornflower symbolize sweetness, symbolize lightness, and sincere friendship. What it's also beautiful here with the addition of the zircons in baguette, all set it in different way because the point was to follow the shape of the gemstone cut, all natural. Look at the quality of the garnet, the citrine, the peridot, and the amethyst used. Different cut. So you have a carré, baguette, round, oval, and each one has the specific setting for the zircons to represent the corn flower.
I mean, I love that you really leaned into that each flower is unique, right? And
Let
like
me
you have the oval cut, the square cut, haircut, oval like it, and you have those different. Oh yeah, look at that! I love it. Look at that inspiration right there. You have those different center colors. They burst, have different petal colors, and okay, we have three different sizes. We have 6.5 inches. We're gonna have 7.25 inches, and we're gonna have 8 inches. And right now, you guys, this is the half that I have on right now. And I love this one that they're interconnected. And I love walking into a beautiful jewelry. We do have beautiful jewelry here, but I meant we have beautiful gardens here in Austin. Beautiful places that bloom, right? Um, I just love to walk around it and just great flowers, and each one's going to be unique, just like this bracelet right here. And speak about how you sourced all those white zircons again, because you have a kind of a burst, a kind of a radiant burst on each flower. And so that's precise cutting, precise quality control. And this is 13 and a half carats.
Yes, and every, for example, corn flour was made separately and then linked together. The hardest part, of course, was not just sourcing the stone, but the baguette wise, because the baguette, in particular, as you can see, you will notice if you have a roller, of course, each baguette has a different length as well in order to be set it perfectly depending on the cut gemstone that we had. For example, the drop will have different, for example, when you see the what is it, the dropping garnet will be different, of course, the baguettes all around compared to the round citrine, for example. So each one has been separately, because the beauty of the gardens, of the flower, it's the uniqueness and the sensation that you feel when you walk in that garden. So I wanted to add the feelings also when you wear a jewelry, in particular bracelets. I don't do a lot of bracelet, but the one I do, I really want to try to bring the authenticity and the femininity out.
I love it. I love those each unique flower. It shows. And now that I'm taking a closer look at those different shapes in those center stones, like you mentioned, each of those different white zircons are going to be different shapes. Create just like every petal is going to be different, right? Each
Yeah.
petal might have a different creates depth, it creates brilliance, and this is one of the most incredible pieces. Do you mind scrolling down? I really want to give people an idea of how many individual white zircons are in. This is the 6.5. We're going to just talk 6.5 right now. So we have two. Again, we're gonna have a lot. We have those amethysts. We have the citrines. We're gonna have peridots. We are gonna have those rhodolite pear cut garnets. We are gonna have again that blue sapphire signature. We also have 90. Look at that, 90 individual. Sorry, is it white zircon or white topaz?
White zircon.
Oh, white zircon. Okay, so it is white zircon, 90 individual white zircons, and those are going to be those baguette cuts. So 90 baguette cut white zircons. Then we have 55 of those tapered baguette white zircons, which creates those extra levels of sizing, those bursts of those flower petals. So right now it's 145 just on this 6.5 inch bracelet. That's incredible. You guys, one of
It's a lot of labor and a lot of labor work, to be honest with you.
it's a labor of love though, right? It's a labor of love.
Absolutely.
So this is incredible, everyone. What this also reminds me of again, because we find inspiration in so many pieces of jewelry. This kind of reminds me of a fireworks display as well for the new year, like just the beautiful burst of like new energy and light and sparkle and fun. So again, I know it's inspired by the gardens, but for me, I see a little bit of fireworks in there.
Beautiful. This is what it's beautiful about also when you are creative and you design something. It's beautiful so how the creativity can be, expand. And that's why I love to have my own inspiration, but it's beautiful when you find a jewelry that you love and then you create your own inspiration, your own stories and memories.
Exactly. So I always say when I do my other shows that we are the artists and we get to create our own masterpiece when we
Bello.
pieces that we love and we put it on, we feel good. Like we're creating our own masterpiece on ourselves when we get to curate our own jewelry collection. And so whether you find inspiration, whether we're giving pieces to other people, like we get the ability to make the masterpieces of our own, like our own,
Brava.
just like you are a masterpiece in jewelry design.
Beautiful.
We get to just have fun accessorizing.
I think it's the best part.
Shopping, Gaia, we still have to have like an Italian adventure with wine and jewelry and shopping.
Esatto. Perfect.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna do the another piece from the Italian garden collection. This is gonna be the we're gonna look at another floral piece, which is going to be this one. This might look
Oh, yes. This one we presented last time as well together. This one, I love it. I think it's the one of the most feminine one because the combination of garnet and amethyst, marquise and drop. And also in this case, the bracelet has been made separately and then linked together to create these movements, feminine, these graceful movements. In this case, I was inspired by, again, of course, Italian gardens from the plumeria and the rose, in particular because I love to link the colors of natural flowers to natural gemstone. And I think this one is, and again, look also the quality of marquise cut in garnet, that usually it's more coming more with more light color, but here you see the vibrancy on it. And what I add also, here you see a small ball of micro pavé zircons, and it is inspired by the dandelion, because the dandelion has the wonderful stories about blowing and wishing your wish. Yes, holding your wish.
Mm, I love that. And there's those marquise cut right there. Again, I love those sharp angles, really making sure those flowers are precise. I love that dandelion. Look at that right there. The dandelion. Again, we can make a wish on a bracelet. And I love this is again purple, one of my favorite colors as well. I know again, you said it was has a lot of amethyst, so pear cut amethyst. We have 25 of the pear cut amethyst. And let's see how many individual. DJ, do you mind? I'm going to calculate real quick. So this is going to be a total Italian Garden Collection multi 18.80 carats of gem. That is incredible. And this is one of the most floral bracelets. Like you said, very feminine, beautiful. And you get the variety of amethyst. You get, you said garnet, right? Yeah, the rhodolite garnet. And so we get 12 plus 12 plus 29. Oh my gosh, we're having oh my goodness. We're having over 100 individual stones.
That's why it's beautiful working with the shuffled seed, because already the price that you're having here, it's outstanding. It's mind blowing. I think if you go in a shopping mall in Austin, for example, for a bracelet, at least 800, 900, I think, right? In
Yeah.
silver.
I mean,
But natural gemstone, it will be crazy price.
honestly, with this like quality cuts in the amethyst and some of those other gemstones, we're talking probably like $1,200. I'm going to go up. I think if you went to another jewelry store,
No, no, you're right. You're
I
right.
feel like 1,200. And honestly, they might not even have this high quality. Might not even have this high quality of those individual flowers. No, no, I'm calling it now. I don't even think it's possible. You guys have to get it at Shop LC. You got to do it here, you guys. You're gonna want to do it because we're gonna give you an incredible price today, right now. A 18 karat floral bracelet. This is the 6.5. This is 6.5 inches. Again, those carats are going to go up depending on those two sizes. If you go up, but the price will stay the same. So right now it is going to be what's the full price? 202? Yeah. Okay, so $202.50. Yeah,
Beautiful.
$202.50. That's incredible, you guys. Literally, you can get, if you guys have like a spring wedding or something and purple is your color, this would be a beautiful bride.
Or February gemstone, birthstone, or January birthstone as well. I think it's beautiful.
So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I
Or
don't,
if you have your child that is a January or February, I think it's beautiful.
yes, I don't even know how I'm going to choose my favorites. I think I'm going to just all right, we're going to get to one of your favorites, which we're going to continue on with the Italian Garden Collection, but we're going to get to some rings. Woohoo! You know I love rings. So we're going to show off this Shop 11, everyone. And if you're just joining, I'm Emily May with Shop LC. I have Gaia Perez with me, the designer of the GP Family Legacy Collection. We're breaking down all the different collections within that parent brand. And we can ask her questions live right now. So if you have those questions, this is them. And we're breaking free deals. And I'm so excited to have her. So thank you so much for joining me. I know it's a big commitment, so we appreciate it. And we're going to kick off our next phase of our show with this Shop 11. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. The Italian Garden Collection, multi-gemstone. We have this flower cluster ring in 18 karat vermeil rose gold over sterling silver. I know, Guy, you spoke about the Italian Garden Collection, but oh my goodness, speak about how beautiful this cluster ring is.
I love this cluster ring because it's the first time I was able to create kind of such of this layering. So the base of the ring is kind of concave, but what I wanted was to have a really like a bouquet of flower in your finger on a ring. Also here the beauty, because I was never able to source of this color, is also the flower in sky blue topaz, because most of the time while I was sourcing it, the light was very, the color was very light, and finally I was able to find the perfect one. So here, for example, again, language of flower. What is the beauty? Why we gift somebody a bouquet of flowers? Because they represent, they have symbols of joy, happiness, be more linked to nature, femininity. And then I wanted to do a complete bouquet of all the colors. So you have wonderful garnet, peridot, amethyst, citrine, and sky blue topaz, all in a concave way with the pistils inside, with the white zircon. So for me, since I remember how much time it took, for me, really, this is a work of art due to the how really the bouquet is coming up from your finger, because it's a full bouquet of happiness, joy, color, and femininity. So it's perfect for if you think about you have different person. Could be a wonderful gift to celebrate, for example, somebody if is blooming or a new period of life.
I love this. I mean, I'm an August baby, so peridot. So we got some peridot in there. So that could be my birthstone. I love that it is. I'm so excited for flowers for the first time, right? Everyone loves getting flowers, right? It is beautiful, but then they only last a day or so. But here, you literally can keep flowers forever. You can literally have it represent that love and connection you have with your friends, your kids, all right here on your hand. So I would totally look at it and be like, look at that. I have flowers all. So this is over 10 and a half carats. I love, like you mentioned, it is like this dome, right? It is this dome tapered, kind of like a canopy of flowers. But
Absolutely, because I wanted to create the idea of the bouquet, right? So nothing
Mhm.
flat, or at the same time, the hardest part was to create too many layers so that the height was too much. With this, I had really the idea of the bouquet with me that you, and it's very comfortable because I studied the way that the flowers will not touch and harm your fingers, right in between. So I think it's very elegant and very unique at the same time because again, usually maybe you can find, of course, flowers are worldwide, right? As we said with the heart and everything. But the beauty is when you add not just the quality on it, but a meaning. So here you see also the under galleries. There is the gold vermeil as well. There is additional zircons. You have your blue sapphire on it. So it's really a wonderful gift for yourself or for somebody you love.
Yeah, no, this is so beautiful. This might be one of my favorite. Again, all of them are my favorite, but this one is a very special. I also have to call out one of these beautiful features is the shank of the band is like branches. It's
Brava.
the beautiful stems of the flowers coming together. I feel like it is so beautiful. It is textured and then it tapers to the bottom. And this is so comfortable. It is so comfortable when I'm wearing it, but it also feels like, the bottom carriage, you wrap a ribbon or lace or something around the stems of a bouquet, and then you have those stems looking, sticking out at the bottom. And we have that even in that design of that vermeil rose gold band. It's stunning. It absolutely, that attention to detail literally makes this worth it.
Mm.
more.
No, I agree. No, I agree with you. But this is why I always, for me, this is not just a job. You know what I mean? For me, every details has to be there because otherwise, I prefer not to do it. Because since I kind of feel the pressure, to be honest, I always thought my father was a genius. So I think that it's very important to really focus on each details because it's important. It's how I would like to have a jewelry from myself. So I want everything is. Even if it can cost 5 or 1,000, I want that to be perfectly done.
Yeah, no, that's so hard. I mean, you have you're a fourth generation designer. You are the first female in that line of legacy designers. And so, how are you setting yourself apart with these designs from like, again, you gotta have to kind of make your own path, make your own designs. Again, your family is such an inspiration. Like, how are you justifying these designs?
Well, I think that study it's a very important part of the process of the creative process. And also when I started 5 years ago, I took a lot of courses of how to work with the metals, gold and silver, how to create jewelry, how to study the old gemstone because every gemstone has a different characteristic. So, for example, if you want to add some gems, you have to be careful how you cut it, how you set it. So there is a lot um, of technical parts before going into creativity because when you know the technical parts then when you create something it will be feasible then because otherwise if you just let the creativity goes then you have to work 3 4 times
Yeah.
because we're talking about millimeters here so everything has to be very precise comfortable lastable at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. No, it takes a lot of hard work. It takes precision. Again, you are like so hands-on with your design. So we appreciate our Shop LC friends and family do as well as they're looking at these collections and these pieces to add to their own collection. DJ, do you mind? We have a few verified reviews. I want to give everyone an idea of what people are talking about with this beautiful multi-gemstone 10.5 carat ring. One of the best beautiful floral cluster rings ever. Right now, some of our verified buyers love the site. It's beautiful and it fits me so well. Like we just talked about, we broke down why
The
it's
comfortability.
beautiful, why it's comfortable, why you can wear it every single day. Our other verified buyer says, gorgeous. The flowers have so much detail and they sparkle. Oh my God, this ring is gorgeous. Another verified buyer. So 5-star reviews all around for our Shop 11 item, everyone. And this one, you guys, we are going to be on an official low stock alert, which is not good. We have a low stock alert. DJ, let's double check what those sizes are, and then we're going to show this special deal today. Right now, we have size 6 through 10. Oh my goodness, size 6 through 10. And right now, we are going to give this to you with that live 25 code. If you went anywhere else, you wouldn't even find this Italian artistry anywhere else. You got to get it here at Shop LC with the GP Family Legacy Collection. Right now, this floral cluster is only $132. $132. You guys, that is mind blowing. I can't get over that, guy. I can't get over it. 18 karat vermeil
I
rose.
agree.
We have 10 over 10 carats of different gemstones, not just one gemstone. And what is also incredible is right now that price of gold, we talked about it per ounce. I looked it up last night. Again, I'm gonna have to look it up this afternoon because it literally keeps going up as we speak. Right now, last night it was at $4,150 per ounce. You guys, that we're breaking records here on the gold market.
Brava.
Again, anytime you can invest in a little piece of gold, this is what 75% pure gold in that band. So that's an investment, as well as you get those multi gemstones for $132. That is it, you guys. You got the perfect gift right there. All right, everyone, we're going to continue on. I want to make sure that we continue on and that we get to all these pieces because you're going to find something for every occasion. And what I love to do is make sure I have something for every occasion, every a gift ready to go. If I'm getting invited to a birthday party, a holiday party, I want to be ready. So we're going to move on to Shop 12. This is going to still be a part of the Italian Garden Collection. We're looking at another beautiful cluster ring, but this is a white zircon tree of life ring in 18 karat vermeil gold. And we got some multi-tourmaline. So we're working with a little different gemstone here. This is
Yes, so this one it's a different, of course, still part of Italian garden collection, but the Tree of Life I noticed that also my family has used a lot in their collection. So I wanted to bring something that was connected to the Tree of Life that symbolized growth, expansion, connection also with God, the connection with your roots. Family roots as well. So I think it's very romantic, also in terms of meanings. And here also what I did is that the structure of the ring, I took it from the classic oval structure of a ring, and then I added all catworks of filigree in order to create this wonderful tree of life that is starting and then it's blooming with all the wonderful flowers that are the marquise cut of the multi-tourmaline. And you can see all the branches going, and it was very hard also to create the branches and add and set in the circles on top. I think this is very feminine. It's something that, again, perfect for a family partner, perfect for somebody that you know forever, has a wonderful meaning, and the value of the multi-tourmaline speaks itself.
I mean, tourmaline is such a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. It has lots of different colors. You see that variety. 3.90 carats. We have those pear cut tourmalines. We have those marquise cut tourmalines. And we have all those white zircons as well. So what I see here is, again, I love here. I don't know if you have too much of this like on the East Coast and up north on the West Coast, we have a lot of changing of those colors of trees. It goes from those dark, like bright, bright green, and then all of a sudden it fades to bright reds and those golden colors. And it reminds me of that, those golden changes of the season, right?
It's the beauty of nature. That's why I
Mhm.
love to link the beauty and the power and colors of nature with the gemstone because our earth mind, and then you have some colors that, if you think about it, it's unbelievable that in the ground you find something so pure and beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's so incredible. It also connects to, again, that cyclical nature of, again, new and then starting a new season and turning that over. And I love that. Again, like you mentioned, that family life, the roots of your family are in Italy. The roots of designing these beautiful pieces it, uh, are intertwined within your design, right? It's in you, right? It's so intuitive for you, and I just love just the symbolic nature of this ring. Again, part of that tree of life ring, 18 karat vermeil, yellow, gold. Right now, let's how many 22 DJ, do you mind scrolling slowly? We're gonna calculate how many quick. 22 marquise. We got four. We have some green tourmaline, we have some pink, some golden hues, some yellow. Again, all of the colors. And tourmaline is one of those versatile gemstones, which I absolutely love.
Oh, yeah. And also, if you can see, because from there you can see it from the screen knob. That's why I always suggest our customers to have a look at home. Look at the details of the branches that after the zircons continuing going, and you have still the texture. So it's really 360 details and details.
Yeah, I mean, it is incredible. I mean, that texture, just like you had in the previous option, shop 11, with the stems of that bouquet, you have the branches of the tree having the bark, the texture of the bark and the branches intertwining between the tourmaline. And that attention to detail is incredible. So again, kudos to you because this is so gorgeous. And right now we're gonna have 3.9 over all of that tourmaline. We have that tapered gold band and even the undercarriage. Like you said, you see the branches sculpted in that gorgeous metal. And this is absolutely stunning. A great piece you can wear for the fall season or the spring, those new beginning, those new chapters. And right now, DJ, what sizes do we have real quick? Sizes, I want to double check sizes of 6 through 10. We have sizes 6 through 10. It looks like our lowest size, you guys, on our low stock alert is going to be size 10. So it looks like we're running out of size 10. We are running out of size 6. So make sure you call our personal shoppers at 888-835-2237. Give them a call because sometimes they can check, see what we got in stock. Again, these are going to be very popular for the fall season, especially this one, this Tree of Life ring. It just totally embraces that fall season as well as those new beginnings, new chapters. And right now, everyone, size 6 through 10, shop 12, put that in the chat. And right now, you guys, you can bring home this beautiful, beautiful multi gemstone ring over 3.9 carats. It is going to be $180 today. That's it. That is it. We're not breaking the bank here. We're not breaking the bank. You can literally go on
Bellissimo.
vacation now that we're saving money.
Brava. No, no, definitely. Again, these are all natural gems. On the price, again, with this discount, it's even more sweet because, again, precious metal. The 18 karat gold vermeil, noticing how much the gold cost. A lot of natural tourmaline in marquise and oval cut, or some round. The addition of zircons, the addition of texture, the finishing, the polishing, all for less than, I mean, amazing. Bellissimo.
It's incredible. I mean, honestly, I think if you went to a normal retailer here in Austin, it'd be over $1,000.
Also in Italy.
They might not even have these types of colors of tourmaline. They might be like, what is tourmaline, right? They're not going to have these high quality. They're not designs. Again, this is crafted. You're seeing the designer right here, right now. Again, we're giving you exclusive access here at Shop LC. Other retailers are not going to give you this access, this personal shopping experience. That's what we're doing here at Shop LC. So you got to use those live 25 codes, you guys. As you can see, you're saving money. You're getting free shipping. You're getting a 30-day money back guarantee. And on some of these items, you might even be able to bundle. We did have a bundle earlier with the blue turquoise, the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. You can bundle, right? If you love any of the Italian garden pieces, those rings, those bracelets, it might not be an official bundle, but you can always bundle with our personal shoppers. Again, you can shop till you drop here at Shop LC, but you can do it literally from your phone, from the website, from Facebook, and you can just call our personal shopper. So your feet aren't going to hurt, but you could be fabulous. Feel fabulous knowing that you are shopping here at Shop LC. And real quick, that's that number. If you have not written it down, if you make a voice memo, write it down, save it into your phone, and that is our personal shopper number. Just like we are your personal access to all of these beautiful family legacy collection pieces, that is your personal shopper number. That is someone, again, customer service team. They are literally on standby just for you. So in the next 48 hours, use that live 25 code and you will see the difference. And get those beautiful pieces before the holidays, those big birthdays, those big celebrations throughout the year. All right, we are going to have to speed up a little bit. I get so excited. We're going to still be a part of the Italian Garden Collection. We're going to move to Shop 13. And we're going to look at a gemstone. I don't think we've talked about this piece yet, but look at this beauty right here. Oh my goodness. I feel so dramatic. This is the premium Catalina iolite and multi-gemstone ring, 3.20 carats. This is a feather ring in rhodium over sterling silver. And we do have size 6 through 10. So Gaia, speak to the design of this because this is absolutely breathtaking.
This is a new design as well. Limited is, every time I talk about the Italian gardens, of course, we said language of flower, but we don't think about, for example, the rootness. We don't think about other parts of the nature that also I think they are linked together. In this case, I was inspired by a feather because I always it's rich in meanings in terms that it symbolizes lightness, freedom, spirituality, and personal growth. So in fact, for this particular design, I pick up a gemstone that I don't often do use for other designs because it's not easy to source. Look at the quality of it, and what I love here is that I was able to create the feather specifically that kind of in a three-dimensionality way. I think also as well, for example, in the Roman Empire, the feather represented success, and for women represent elegance. So I wanted to bring again something that was a mix between the nature and between the history of the Roman empires and in general how nature is linked with everyday life.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this design language, the exquisite. I feel like I have a piece of artwork, like I talked about, a
Listen,
on my hand. I love how it feels as if the feather is floating on my hand. It does have tapered, a little bit of that tapered look right there. And I love that each we have those pear cut Catalina eye lights, and then we have those are those going to be white zircons, right? Do we have white zircons?
yes,
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 white zircons. And I love how you see each and every line of a feather. So if you really look at a feather up close, I know you studied it, but you literally
all one.
every little striation, every little hair, right? Every little type of little right there, and you get those layers, and you totally exquisitely design this so that you have every detail matched when it comes to a feather. So if we held a feather picture here next to the ring, it is going to match. It is totally going to match. This is incredible, shop 13. And how many gemstones do we have individually, real quick, DJ? We're going to have 3.20 carats. We're going to have 15 of that pear iolite. So oh my goodness, we're going to have 57 round zircon. You guys, we're going to have over 100 gemstones. This is wild. Over 100 different gemstones. That is so beautiful. And I also love this picture that the feather, the center, again, the when you look at the center of the feather, it's going to have like the core of its root of the feather, right?
Yeah.
That was attached to the animal, right? And that root goes all the way and then makes it into the and the band. So I love that extra detail where it really works together and it spirals into each other, and those white zircons go around. I absolutely. So this one, shop 13, you guys, this is incredible. And you guys, this is the new line just launched, correct? This is part of the new line. So right again, all handcrafted. We are going to have a limited supply. So we are going to have size 6 through 10. And right now we are low stock on size 6. We are low stock on size. Look how beautiful this is.
It's very feminine, very, very
Mm.
feminine.
Oh my goodness. It feels also like the quill of a pen, the quill of a pen. It feels
Hmm.
sleek and sophisticated. And it's honestly amazing.
This is beautiful. You can also, as you said, for example, you can gift it to somebody that is going to become a writer, as you said, right?
Mhm.
It's beautiful. Or again, for somebody that maybe, for example, has passed through a difficult period of time and now is a successful period of time. I think it's beautiful. Or just because about the elegance, refinement, and spirituality of the feather
Mhm.
with your light as well, that I think it's outstanding. I really love it. I think that is because it's a mix of Mazola Sapphire and kyanite together, creating Gaia. I really love this gemstone, and it's the I just used once in another design, so very exclusive this one as well.
And look at how it really creates a dramatic effect on my super feminine, super intricate. The details are incredible. And again, birds are a beautiful, beautiful creature. They fly, they have freedom, they have such a beautiful gracefulness. And so I love how you captured that in this ring. And everyone,
And for some, can represent royalty as well, right? For example, I think about the peacock feather, right?
exactly. So shop 13, everyone. This is going to be 102 today. $102. That live 25 code. That is it.
Bello.
That is incredible. You could literally shop till you drop a couple times over here on our special show with Gaia Perez, the GP Family Legacy Collection. We do have a few more pieces, and we only have a short amount of time. So
We
we're
have 10 minutes. Let's go. I will try to not talk too much if you want.
fun. All right, we're gonna go. We do have a lot, so we're gonna continue with that Italian Garden Collection. We are gonna showcase this beautiful piece right here. We're gonna go to shop 14, and then do we have any other bundles coming up, DJ? We'll confirm. I don't think we do, right? No? Okay.
No.
All right, we'll go real quick. All right. This is going to be an Italian garden collection still within that GP Family Legacy collection. This is 26 carats. This is going to be set in 18 karat vermeil yellow gold. We have 5-star reviews all around. So, guys, excited about that. We do have this in only one size. It is that 7.25 inch bracelet. And again, I love your use of all of those multi gemstones. You have that beautiful royal purple in the center. You are also having the beautiful green, those golden flowers. This is absolutely incredible.
The inspiration behind this Italian garden bracelet is the chrysanthemum flower, because it symbolized joy, positivity, beauty, and royalty. So, of course, this was one of the first one I created. In fact, we should have very limited. I wanted to create a statement bracelet, something that you don't ever see nowhere else, because in fact there is a elongated oval, and all the bracelet is full of gemstone. You don't have even you cannot even see the metals. It's unbelievable, this bracelet. And again, in between the two chrysanthemums, there is like this part of the zircons that is like this chrysanthemum is open up. So the idea always to be opened for your next adventure. Always, and also each color of the flowers is linked to a different meaning. So I think it's beautiful. The red, declaration of rod, so of love. So for example, it can be linked with the amethyst, because in this case I try to source, of course, the garnet. But if I don't find the colors and the quality that I source, I love to really follow it. And since the chrysanthemums, the beauty of it is that has the all natural color of the gemstone, I decided to put it here. So I want flowers. I wanted to imagine myself, an open bouquet.
Yeah, beautiful. I feel like this reminds me of those beautiful sashes that Roy would wear with the beautiful, or at pageants, those beautiful flowers. Just like such pageantry. I love this one. And right now, you guys, this is on sale. This is on clearance. And so this is on clearance because very limited quantities. And right now, we're going to give you 25% off today. Live 25, everyone. This is going to be 82, $282 for
Perfect.
20 carats of multi gemstones. This is incredible. You have that amethyst, you have the garnet. We have so many incredible gemstones, the white zircon as well. One of the first original pieces Gaia Perez was able to design. And so we have very limited quantities. So you want to make sure you get to that. Use that live 25 code, because if you don't use it, you are going to lose it. So we don't want that. All right, we're going to move on. We're going to go quick. Right now, we're going to move to shop 15. This is also part of the Italian Garden Connection collection. This is the Rose de France ring, amethyst. And again, I know that's a very important symbol for you, Gaia. And this is going to be over, this is 12.90 carats and 18 karat vermeil rose gold. We have size 6 through 10. And look how fabulous. Honestly, this would go with shop 14. Shop 14 and shop 15, they go perfect together.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But this is the beauty also when I try to create my collections, the fact that you can mix and match, as we discussed also last time, right? To mix and
Mhm.
match and to create your own outfit. Of course, here I wanted to give importance, for example, on the stones, the Rose de France. As I told you before, the Rose de France has a really feminine meanings, because it has this land with the links to it of Madame Pompidou. So at the time, just the lovers of Napoleon was able to wear the Rose de France. So we grew up with this idea of the Rose de France that is the link to royalty and femininity in particular. So I wanted to pick up the attention of the Rose de France, and then all around you have a bouquet of flowers. So different flowers created in different, all cut gemstone, but all in gemstone. Look at the beauty of it. And again, look also how the gallery is well structured in order to secure and mm, able to, yes, to secure and make the ring comfortable when you wear it. Very feminine, elegant, and again, symbol of joy, symbol of femininity, symbol of nature.
Yes, I love this one. Again, over 10, to almost 13 carats. We have 46 multi gemstones. We have, again, that beautiful 9.27 carat amethyst in the middle. It is going to be 16 by 12 millimeters. It is that beautiful purple rose color. Look at this, you guys. If you want to match it, look how beautiful. Look at the GP Italian Garden Collection. You will find some beautiful bracelets with these rings. Again, it's not going to be perfectly matched because gardens are going to be different every time they bloom. Just like you piece these beautiful pieces together, accessorize in whatever way your heart desires. And again, I would recommend looking at shop 15, shop 14, shop 12, 11, all part of the garden collection. And you can find a beautiful collection of pieces to pair together and accessorize. So today, everyone, we're going to give you live 25. We're going to give you a 25% off on this bouquet of Rose de France amethyst and multi ring. It is going to be $128 today. That is it, folks. $128. That is incredible. Incredible deal. But right now, something to be aware of is we are running out of sizes. Size 6 through 10. That is it, because limited quantities. It is limited amounts. All right. Okay. We have three. We have four more pieces. Oh my goodness. I don't know if we're gonna get off.
Four, I don't know. You
Okay.
go.
All right. We're gonna do the butterfly. We're gonna do the butterfly.
Brava, beautiful, masterpiece.
So we're gonna do shop 16. We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna do the best we can. All right, this is the butterfly ring in 18 karat vermeil yellow gold over sterling silver. And this is one of my favorite pieces, Gaia, because it is literally flying floating butterfly on my hand. It is powerful, and I love the symbolism of the butterfly. This is 4.15 carats. We have multiple gemstones. Which gemstones do we have on here? We have amethyst.
We have amethyst, citrine, peridot, and garnet, all in tape baguette. Not even in baguette, but tape, in order to create these elongated designs with the on the wings. You know, butterflies. I often use it in GP, but I always try to bring you something that is different. First of all, I never did a butterfly such a great, big and huge size and bold size. It's like really, as you said, laying down on your finger. Everything, also the tape baguette, look how wonderful it's following the shape of the leaf. It's inspired by a rainbow butterflies. That is a butterfly transformation, rebirth, hope with the linking of the rainbow. So new beginning and happiness.
This
And
is,
also, you know, the rainbow represents love, of course, inclusion, hope.
I love it. I love, again, all those different tapered,
But,
different multi gemstones. And one of my favorite parts is that those tapered wings, it makes it super comfortable to wear. As if each butterfly wing is about to lift off my hand and fly away and enjoy those beautiful gardens and those beautiful flowers. It is absolutely stunning. I want to also show you the undercarriage for everyone watching. Look how sculpted that is. You see the delicate nature of, not only a butterfly is very delicate, those wings go super, super fast. They're very thin and delicate. And you see that even in the design of this ring, you see that beauty. You see the delicateness and the vulnerability of life. This renewal of a butterfly going from a caterpillar, breaking out of that cocoon and into this beautiful, beautiful flying creature that means a lot of people believe butterflies are like, are their loved ones
soul.
coming back, souls, right? People's souls
Mm-mm.
and the beauty of those that are beyond the earthly realm, right? And so it is a beautiful, beautiful symbol. And I love how large this is. I love it's a beautiful,
Oh, yeah.
you have stained glass a little bit, mosaic tile, and it is absolutely stunning. So you guys, this is one of my favorite pieces. I'm glad we got to it. Right now, you have sizes 5 through 10. We have sizes 5 through 10. And we're going to put in that live 25 code and we're going to see what that discount is today. It's going to be 188. It is going to be $188 today. $188 today. And this again is an incredible aspect of that garden collection. You can look at the bracelets we have in the collection as well and see what can go with it. And what's so beautiful is, again, part of the garden collection, just like those different flowers in a garden, the sun shining, those tree of life, the trees around you, the leaves, they're all different, they're all unique, and they're all. And this is going to be our shop 16 item. DJ, should I do one more or should we wrap up? Guy, do you have to go right now? Do you want to do one more or do you?
One more, of
One
course. Let's
more.
do it.
All right, we're going to do another dragon. All right, we're going to do the dragon ring with the root.
Ooh.
All right.
Yes, one last one, I can do it, and absolutely, I'm super happy that I said yes because this one it's outstanding.
So this is the Nyasa ruby, which I know is very rare. It's very hard to mine. It's slowly, very limited supply. And right now, this is 2.5 carats, 18 karat vermeil, yellow gold over. Oh, and share with this guy the power of that dragon. And again, the role, the type of work it takes to get a Nyasa ruby.
Of course. So again, in this case, I wanted to create the dragon. We saw it before in diamonds, but I wanted to create also the ring version. And for example, at the beginning, this was the first one, and then I applied with diamonds. So handmade. Of the first one, inspiration was to create a dragon, and then source for the Cassion cut ruby for the fire of life that usually dragons is linked to. So it's a versatile symbol linked to strength, to wisdom, to power, to good luck, and also as a protectors. And in order to always has the fire of life on it, the dragons is linked to the fire. And this is the reason why I sourced this wonderful cushion ruby. I tried, of course, at the beginning to source a fire opal, but the colors and the combination, and also the cushion cut was not coming as this ruby. The ruby is royal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And can be linked with something like a royal dragon as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and like the lore of royalty, they had dragons like protect, right? In books and novels, and
Absolutely.
talking about dragons protecting castles, right? So it does have like that power of fire and life, right? And this cushion cut Nyasa ruby is only, not I say only, but it's almost 2 carats. It's 1.5 carats, which is really hard to find. It is 6 by 6 millimeters. It is that beautiful blood red, a little bit of that pink undertone in there, and it does have. Again, we're gonna have that blue sapphire hidden under the undercarriage right there, and I love all of those beautiful, beautiful gemstones. The fireness, again, each gemstone is set. Those white zircons set in the scales of the dragon, the 18 karat vermeil, yellow gold, again, the little horns of the dragon,
Look at the details, yes, all handmade.
and see inside the mouth. And I love how the tail is like of that fiery Nyasa ruby. So everyone, this is going to be our final item. And I wanted to show you all, look at shop 17. And then if you want to complete your dragon collection, look at shop 8. So again, shop 8, the dragon pendant. And then we didn't get to it, but we will still have it in the system. We're going to have this beautiful snake. And this is also beautiful. That's going to be our shop 18.
The moonstone.
And
Hmm.
and so you can look at that as well to complete your collection. So this right here, we're going to have size 7 through 9. We have multiple 5-star reviews. I'm telling you, verified buyers love your collection. And right now we're going to offer this final Nyasa Ruby, fiery Nyasa Ruby dragon ring for $128. Okay.
Perfect.
$128. You get the beautiful Italian craftsmanship, the beautiful, majestic nature of the dragon sculpted, and that beautiful, beautiful ruby. So, you guys, thank you so much for joining. Gaia, thank you so much again.
Emily, thank you very much. Grazie, I love. I cannot wait to finally actually come there and meet you in person.
Uh,
We can do it one live together. It would be great. Thank you for having me. Thank you,
yes,
DJ. And
Lord.
of course, thank you, my lovely ladies of Shop LC and
Yes,
gentlemen, of
so
course.
much. Definitely let me know. We'll have some fun around Austin. Thank you all so much, Shop LC friends and family, for joining. Remember, use that live 25 code in the next 48 hours and enjoy the GP Family Legacy Collection. Gaia Perez, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Emily May, and we will be back at 2 p.m. Central for some lab grown diamonds. So take care, everyone. Enjoy this beautiful shopping experience. And remember, you always have to embrace your sparkle. Take care, everyone.